Lamont at large. Supposedly, Lamont is going to pick up the phone and talk to us. I'm guessing we're probably the first and, I don't know, only radio interview. I found this story. Yesterday was what, Wednesday? I found this story late on Tuesday night. I'm like, oh, my God. If you were listening about this time yesterday, we were talking about Lamont at large. And Lamont is a guy with a video camera who just, I guess, videos stuff. He has got a YouTube channel, and he put up a video on Tuesday, March 8th, a video of him driving into the parking lot of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Orlando. That is where Bob Saget died, in his hotel room. So Lamont at large, he pulls into the parking lot, gets out of the car, and he walks into the lobby of the Ritz-Carlton, gets into the elevator. It was public record that Bob Saget died in room 962 of the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. And Lamont gets in the elevator, goes up to the 9th floor, walks down the hallway, and he goes to room 962. And the door was ajar. He goes into the room off the street. I got to call Lamont. I'm looking forward. I hope he picks up. One. All right, calling Lamont's cell phone. Lamont at large. Come on, Lamont, pick up.
Hello.
Yes. Lamont at large. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q105 Tampa Bay. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. About yourself?
By any chance, did you go back, did you listen to our segment about you on our video replay or our podcast?
No, I didn't. I hope you said only good things.
You know, we did. Actually, Lamont, we did.
Well, Lamont, listen, seriously, coming from a place of admiration for getting up to that Ritz-Carlton and busted into that room, the funniest part of the whole video for me was when you opened the door and the first thing you say is, housekeeping.
Housekeeping. All right, Lamont, let me play some of the audio for the crowd that didn't hear this yesterday about this time. This is Lamont pulling up to the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. Listen to this.
What is going on, YouTube? Lamont at large. Today, we are in Orlando, Florida. That is the Ritz-Carlton right in front of you, and that is the hotel where Bob Saget tragically died on January 9th of 2022.
All right, so that's the opening. Then, Lamont, let me play just a little bit of you actually approaching the door of room 962 at the Ritz-Carlton. Listen to this.
Okay, we are in.
He's in the elevator now. We edited this down. So he's in the elevator going up to the 9th floor.
Really certain what to expect.
Watch this.
Coming in here.
Listen.
But, yeah, I just noticed that it was open. Housekeeping. Yeah, that's the room where he died.
And then Lamont proceeds to go through the entire hotel suite at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando, the exact room where Bob Saget was unfortunately found dead on his bed in the room. All right, Lamont, I got to get the story here. This is incredible. First of all, Lamont, you've got a YouTube channel. You're Lamont at large, correct?
Yes, that is me.
All right, Lamont, do you mind telling us, where do you live? Where are you from? Will you disclose just geographically what part of the country you live in?
Yeah, no problem. Unfortunately, I was born in Los Angeles, California, but I haven't lived there for the last 20-some-odd years. I basically have floated around the country since 2005, and I live in my my van and my trailer. I just travel around the country just showing cemeteries and crime scenes and disaster sites.
Yeah, I went to your Instagram, and it's like all tombstones from cemeteries.
Yeah, I have a fascination with cemeteries.
Wow, I mean, you know, they can be creepy, but they can be interesting as well. All right, so do you mind telling us, where are you geographically right now in your vehicle?
Yeah, That's location unknown. I can never give my exact location out because many of people I do videos on that they don't like what I say about their, dearly departed loved one.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Wow. All right, so let's get back to the Ritz-Carlton. What was the seed? How did you come up with the idea that you were going to go to the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando and try to get in to see where Bob Saget died?
Well, originally when I came down here, it wasn't a video that I was super interested in because I like actually going into the scene, so I didn't believe I could actually get into the room. So when I went to the hotel, all I originally was going to do was just kind of walk and show the hotel and then go upstairs and show at least the door. I've lived in Las Vegas for several years, and their security is very, very tight. They usually have a security guard at the elevators.
Oh, guess what? The security at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando is not very tight. In fact, I'm guessing, Lamont, that your stunt, which I thought was unbelievable, I'm guessing that you have just launched a whole security review of the Ritz-Carlton entire hotel chain, especially Orlando.
Okay, and with that said, how did you even get to the 9th floor? Don't you need a key card to get to the 9th floor?
That's what I thought. Originally, when I went into the elevator, there was a slot to put in a key card. And I said, okay, this elevator's not going up. And I hit the button for 9, and it went up.
Yes.
I said, okay. I wasn't even recording then because I didn't think it was going to go up.
Sometimes the key cards for like the higher penthouse levels or something.
No, but I've been in hotels where you got to put a key card in. If you're going to the second floor, you need a key card. All right, so Lamont, you get into the Ritz-Carlton. Now, you're holding, were you using just a regular cell phone video? Is that how you record?
Yeah, I got other things to record, but I just, for this one, I just used my cell phone.
So you walk through the lobby and you're recording, and early in the video you said people are looking at me. Were people looking at you as you were walking through, like videoing? Is that what it was?
Yeah, at first I thought they were looking at me because of my ruggedly handsome good looks, but actually people tend to look at me when you're holding a camera because then they're saying, like, why is this guy recording? Who is he? And I get those.
So you're walking through the lobby with a camera and they still didn't send somebody to follow you to see what you were doing?
Well, I was in and out of there so quick. I went there on a Sunday when everybody was checking out.
Right.
So I was hoping for, disorganized chaos.
All right, so you got into the elevator. You didn't need a key card. You get up to the 9th floor. And, of course, you had already researched the fact, it's public record, it's in the police report, that and the 911 call, that Saget died in room 962 at the Ritz-Carlton Orlando. So you get up to the 9th floor and... First of all, I couldn't believe how long that twisty hallway was. I didn't think it was going to end.
Yeah, I was I was able to find his room number because there were signs showing 962 this way, 962 that way.
Yeah, because 962 is like the last room on that hallway.
Yeah, and I wish I would have said on the video, like, a celebrity would want that kind of room where he's kind of secluded away from everybody else. But I didn't want to talk too loud because I thought that maybe the housekeeping would come out and see who that was.
Right. So, unbelievably, you get in the elevator, you get to the 9th floor, and then the totally unexpected happens. You get to the end. You get to room 962. We see the little placard on the wall that says 962. Probably even had the little braille, bumps on it as well. And what happens when you look at the door? It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm just saying, well, that's the door. And I'm about to turn around and leave. And I say, oh, wow, this door's cracked. And I didn't know what to think. I was like, is there somebody in there? I wasn't really sure.
The little security safety bar that when you're in a hotel room and you throw that security bar across, that was in front of the door. So the door was cracked like a half an inch. The previous guest must have just checked out or because it had not been made up by housekeeping yet. And the previous guest left that little security bar outward. So the door was open and you were able to just walk in. Take it from there, Lamont.
Yeah, so I see that it's cracked open, and now I'm getting nervous. Like, how you're going to have to, fight somebody at a bar or what have you. So I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. So I just opened the door and I said, housekeeping. And I was expecting somebody to say, like, oh, yeah, we'll be out in a minute. And I was just going to walk in the room. I had to, if that door was going to open, I was going to show that bed. I don't care if there was 3 or 4 guys in there. I was going to show the bed.
Hey, Lamont, hold on one sec. I'm a little late doing the trip a day. Hold on a minute. We got a contest. I just got to mention this quickly.
No worries.
Today's trip a day song is Hotel California by the Eagles. We're going to play it in the 12 noon hour. So listen for Hotel California by the Eagles in the 12 noon hour. Be the 7th caller when you hear it and win the Q105 trip a day.
Yeah,
all right.
You're eligible for that prize, by the way, Lamont, if you call in.
Just going to ask.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
very good.
And by the way, you like to go at the hotels. This trip a day, by the way, is at the Cabana Cabin at Camp Margaritaville.
Yeah.
In Central Florida, and there's also a 4-pack of tickets to Legoland, Lamont.
Who doesn't love Legos?
Right?
I'll tell you about. All right, so you decide if that door was open, you go in, you're going in the room. So you walk in, you say housekeeping, and nobody was there. You could see that the sofa bed in the living room area, because this was a suite, the living room sofa bed was open, so they must have had some kids or somebody sleeping on that the night before. And then you've got the 2 doors that go into the actual master suite, and the bed is kind of crumpled up, the pillow. So somebody was in that room. Lamont, did you think after the fact or even during your incursion, did you think whoever the guest was in that bed last night, did they have any clue that Bob Saget died in that bed?
Not at all. I don't believe that anybody really looks up that kind of information. And I'm not going to lie, I was considering renting that room. And then when I called for their rates, I was like, yikes, I guess I won't be doing
How much was the rate for that room that night?
Well, I didn't ask about that specific room because I was worried that they would know what I was up to and not take my reservation.
Yep.
But the rooms were going for, I think it was over $1,300.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, and it did not appear to me to be a $1,300 room. I was actually very shocked how sparse the room was. Because I've never been in the Ritz-Carlton, and it was a nice room, but it looked like a nice room at a Hilton.
Well, not only have you never been in a Ritz-Carlton, but now you have, and you've been in a Ritz-Carlton where Bob Saget expired.
Now, was this last Sunday, Lamont? Was it like 4 days ago?
Oh, yeah. What day? Because you posted the YouTube video on Tuesday the 8th. When did you actually do it?
It was on Sunday, so I believe it would have been the 6th.
Oh, that's right. You did say Sunday. I'm sorry. You're right. Right. So it was Sunday. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So spring break is going on right now, so all the hotels are charging their top rate.
Yeah, but I can't imagine many spring breakers are paying $1,300 a night at the Ritz-Carlton.
No, but a lot of families are traveling.
Okay, all right. You're right. Yeah.
Lamont, you didn't listen to our segment, but we want to rename. We know that you're Lamont at Large, but we were thinking a better name would be Lamont Has Large. Fill in the blank.
Well, dude, I mean, the cojones to just walk in there and video this. All right, so you're in the room for, about a minute and a half?
It was a little longer than that. I edited the video down. I should have put more video in the room, but...
And I got to be honest, Lamont, as I'm watching this video, when I saw it for the very first time, I was nervous. My heart was beating watching you in the room. I'm like waiting for you to get busted. I'm waiting for like hotel security or like the Orange County Sheriff's Department to come in and like cuff you or something. And you're in the room. You get the video. I mean, it is surreal. You're in the room where Saget died. And nobody is stopping you. So you get full video. You walk into the bedroom. You walk into the bathroom. And you realize that the speculation now is that he must have fallen in the bathroom and whacked his head.
Yeah, fallen very badly. And it was just a very, like you said, a very surreal feeling. And I was just as nervous as everybody that was watching that video because I was thinking that anybody at any moment was going to come and say, who the heck are you? Get out of here and call the police. I would get trespassed, which I'm probably sure I'm already trespassed anyway. So,
Have you heard anything? Has anyone reached out via your YouTube channel? Any of the messages? Has anybody said anything? Or are we the first media to call you?
Yeah, this video, surprisingly to me, didn't get the views I was thinking it was going to.
No, dude, trust me, it's going to catch on. This, I think this is the beginning. I think we were unbelievably early. We were like day one on this. But I'm telling you, this story is going to catch on. And I'm predicting like the New York Post is going to pick this up and that they're gonna interview you. I'm predicting right now that you're going to be a New York Post story shortly.
Oh,
Or TMZ.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Usually a video has to get a lot of views for people to start. So I'm actually surprised you guys contacted me because it requires like 1 million views. That's what people start calling you.
How many views does the video have now?
I checked yesterday. It was like a little over 70,000. So I mean that's good. I mean I'm not one of these guys that says, "Oh, I only got this amount of views." No, it's good. I was just a little surprised.
By the way, it's 78,653 right now.
Yeah. So listen, this is the kind of thing that big national media wants to be early on.
Yeah.
Right now, we're very, very early on.
We're the first apparently. So, Lamont, I'm just amazed, and I want to keep in touch with you. You got my cell number. You got my texting information. Let us know if media contacts you, additional media, or if let's say the police or the Ritz-Carlton, or if anyone contacts you, just text me and keep me up to speed on what's going on.
I most certainly will, because if the police contact me, I'm going to need a good lawyer, so I'm going to go to you for that.
Well, hey, listen, Kemp Rouge and Green, that's one of our clients here on the morning show. Kemp Rouge and Green.
Who can help?
Kemp Rouge and Green. Okay,
Yep.
wait for my
There you
call,
go.
sir.
Exactly. All right, Lamont, listen, we were just blown away by your video. Folks, we have the link. Coop, can you make it a top featured item on our website, please? Can you do that?
Yep, it's going up right now.
All right. It was on the site yesterday. It still is. But
I'll
we're
put it at the very top.
we're going to bump it up to the very top. You got to see this video of Lamont going into Bob Saget's hotel room where he died. And I tell you what, I'll by now, I bet you there's a full-blown internal investigation at the Ritz-Carlton right now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to change the way they, with the rooms and
I mean,
what have
is
you
there
after.
really going to be that, MJ? Think about it.
Well-
Yeah, I've been to hotels before where the housekeeping opens up every room because they're going to clean them all in this hour or
But
2 hour
the
span.
fact that he could just walk up into the place, a hotel charging $1,300 a night for a hotel room, and Lamont. By the way, Lamont, is that your real name, Lamont?
Yeah, Lamont.
I love it, man. Because when I heard Lamont, I'm like, "Hey, Lamont, I'm having a big one. Lamont, I'm having a heart attack. Lamont, this guy just walked into the Ritz-Carlton. I'm having a heart attack, Lamont." So
now you sound like Bob Saget.
yeah, like you haven't heard that before, right, Lamont?
You know who Lamont sounds like?
I've heard it a couple times. I was actually named after that character.
Whoa, you were
And,
named after Lamont from Sanford and Son?
Yeah, my mother loved that name, and she loved that TV show. And you do a pretty good Red Fox impersonation. That's pretty good.
Lamont, say something for me, okay? Can you say something? Can you say chocolate rain?
Chocolate Rain.
Doesn't he sound like him?
He has no idea what that is.
You think he sounds like that?
He sounds just like him.
You think he sounds like the Chocolate Rain video guy from like 10 years ago?
And he did it perfectly.
Longer
actually.
than that. Lamont.
Yeah, I've heard that song before.
Have you heard Jesse Ventura?
What?
Jesse Ventura. Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, the wrestler turned
Yeah.
governor of Minnesota. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, last question: you get out of the room and you walk out, and no one stopped you, and then you were in your car and you were gone, right?
Yeah, nobody said anything. It went as smooth as anything, and I'm sure people are going to think that I flipped somebody, $100, $200, but no, it's just all it was. Honestly, was dumb luck. That's all it was.
Hey, Lamont, is this your first radio interview ever?
No, I've been interviewed before.
Some of his videos
many,
have
many
a
years ago.
bunch of views.
Gotcha. All right, Lamont, keep in touch with me and let us know what's going on, okay?
Okay, fantastic. Will do, sir.
Hey, Lamont, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. And, folks, you got to go see his video of him just walking into the Ritz-Carlton Orlando, into Bob Saget's death room. Right. Oh, the guys wanted to know yesterday, did you think about lying down on the bed?
I was just wanting to get the video done and get out of there because I was just thinking that somebody was just going to mess the video up and come in here and say, "Oh, get out of here." So no, I didn't sit on I wanted to sit on the toilet, not like in that way, but just kind of sit on it.
Oh.
I'm kind of weird that way. I don't know. I did it.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamont, thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate it.
Okay, I appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
All right, we'll be in touch. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Cool guy.
He has a lot of cool videos. He goes to a lot of places where people die.
Dude, we ought to make him a regular on the show.
We should make him a regular chocolate rain.
Do you have chalk? Do you have?
Let rain.
right.
What was that? Play that again.
What happened?
All right,
Play the song.
here we go. Yeah, Coop is playing.
Rain.
When does he start?
Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A big
It does.
It sounds just like him.
Lamont sounds like the chocolate rain guy.
I love Lamont.
All right, I'm telling you right now that we are so early on this item. We're like first on this story.
I was shocked it only had 72 today. I thought it was going to have like 200.
Yeah, it's folks, you got to go look at this video. You got to go look at this guy just waltzing right into the Ritz-Carlton and walks right into the room where Bob Saget died. You know, I'm surprised that they haven't renumbered that room.
What?
Yeah.
Well, they got to renumber every room.
No,
Right.
No, you could take 962 away and you could make it
961B.
or no
961 B.
No, you can make it 964 for instance.
Or just skip the it's something different.
Let's say 962 is the last room on that entire floor. Just take. It's like some buildings don't have a 13th floor.
Yeah, but what if it's not the last room? What if there are rooms after it that 963 is 964, then it can't be 964?
It's the end of the hallway. No,
it is at the end of the hallway.
It's the very end of the hallway, so I think it might be the last room on that floor.
All right, that's just a convenient coincidence because if he died in a room like 811,
right in the middle,
you can't change that.
No.
Then you have to change every one. Then you go to Roxanne's room, 810 and 810B. That's not suspicious at all.
All right, man. I tell you, this story's going to take off. It is, and like I said, I bet you the New York Post does a story on this.
Maybe.
And other outlets.
Pretty cool video.
Yeah, it really is. So, Coop, you have the video. If you haven't seen it, go look at the video. It's up at mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com.